How are you feeling today?
I am feeling great. It is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful day, and I'm so happy to be alive. It's just wonderful. I love it. And I'm also,
Um,
I've got a frog in my throat. Don't know where that came from. And I'm also
take it
feeling
out,
so
take it
happy
out.
to see you. It always makes my day.
Oh, so sweet,
How
so
are
sweet.
you?
I'm feeling super excited and super happy to be here with you, as usual, as always. Love the time we spend together. And I'm feeling super curious because I have a big question for you today, and I wonder how you're going to answer that question. Ready?
Okay. I don't know. A little bit of heart palpitations there. What's the question?
Well, it's a huge topic actually, Soleil. Because it's a thing that most people don't allow themselves to do. And I'm saying this because it took me a long time to actually allow myself to do this thing. And it's actually to feel my feelings.
Ooh.
You know, yeah, let's just take a pause and like breathe it in and take it in. I, I just feel so sad because people are always pushing their feelings away. It's like we've been taught not to feel. Like when you're starting to cry, you're like wiping your tears straight away because people can't see you crying. Or, you can't feel sad. You can't. And even if you're super happy, you can't even express that you're super happy because then, people are going to judge you for being super happy. And so how does one go about, well, first let's back up a little bit. Why do you think that we need to learn to feel our feelings? Why is that important?
That's a good question, Tanya. Well, I have to say, as someone who spent years and years and years of my life avoiding my feelings, um, that it is, you're right. It's one of the most important things that we can do. And I feel that when we avoid our feelings, we sort of shut down and put ourselves in this little box because if we don't want to feel negative feelings, it actually, by not trying to feel those feelings, we can't feel our joyful feelings either. And I know for myself that I just sort of numbed out. And I know that everyone has their own way of numbing out. My way of numbing out was just to, I don't know, just get sucked into Netflix. I mean, I guess in one sense that was lucky. I didn't detour into different substances or anything else, but I definitely numbed my feelings. And that not having any feelings, I just felt so empty. And it was just this emptiness that I tried to fill with with just blocking it out with television, with movies, with um and the moment we allow ourselves to feel our feelings, we can let them go. Because when we just stuff our feelings away, they don't go away. They just this little box that we're creating is actually just getting bigger and bigger. It's an illusion that if we don't acknowledge them, they somehow, no, they don't. They don't somehow disappear. They build there. And it sometimes takes some courage. And we, as you said, we are trained, definitely the stiff upper lip, don't show your feelings. And this beginning, this journey of feeling our feelings is it's kind of terrifying at first. And what I found, what I did start wanting to feel my feelings is I didn't even know how.
Exactly.
Someone would say, so Soleil, how are you feeling? And I would, oh, fine was my first response. I'm fine. And I really actually honestly, I wasn't just saying that. I thought, yeah, I'm fine. And it uh, it was like, well, oh, wait a minute, am I really fine? No, I'm not really fine, was the honest answer. But I didn't know even how to connect to any of my feelings. So that, I think, is the first step. I don't know if you've had a similar experience, as that. It's just learning to even find them so you can feel them, so you can express them. I don't know. How has that been for you, Tanya?
Yeah, absolutely. And well, it's isn't it amazing how most of the population is fine when we're actually not fine? I love that you said that because that's so automatic. We don't even stop to think. We just, I'm fine. And usually, and especially for women, we're so mad, we're so angry, and we're like, I'm fine. You know? I love that. And also, Soleil, you and I have been in this journey about learning a lot about love, like self-love, love for others, love in our relationship. And we do talk a lot about expressing our feelings, the importance of that if we want to create a true heart-to-heart connection with
Yeah,
somebody.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So, how does one go about let's talk about the how now. Because now
Okay.
we understand that, well, let me just go back a little bit here. We understand that it's very important if we want to connect with someone,
Yeah.
we have to express our feelings because then we're
Yeah.
speaking from heart to heart. Because
Right.
if
We have to be
we know
vulnerable.
that exactly. If we're in our heads, I'm fine, I'm fine. That's being in our heads. That's not even dropping down to our bodies and like understanding what we're feeling. We're just like, we're fine when we're actually not. So then we're not creating the connections that we want. So if we're willing to create this connection, we understand that it's very important, very powerful to actually express how we feel. And like you said, it's hard because we haven't been taught how to actually feel and understand what we're feeling. So how does one go about this process of actually understanding how or what we're feeling so we can express and create a greater connection with someone?
Well, I'd
Do
love
you
to
have
just
like,
share. Yeah, I'll share you how I started, because I couldn't start immediately finding my emotional feelings. I couldn't. I that I just that was too far removed. I'd spent too long not feeling them. So I want to share with you a little tool that I use still. And I call it a body scan, like kind of like, when you go in one of those scanners and the light goes, and so I like to do that. I like to scan through my body, and because I really believe that my body will tell me. And it's amazing. I will go down and I think I'm fine. So I've said, oh, yeah, how are you? I'm fine. And then I'm like, okay, no, stop, Soleil. Let's just. And then I will usually notice that there's a little ache somewhere in my neck or my shoulder or my lower back or in my hip or my knee. So I scan down and I find that little part where, ooh, there's a little tension here that I didn't even acknowledge. So then I get into that little place and I just put all my focus and my love and my attention in that little spot. And when I rest in that spot, quite often I will find an emotion will come up: sadness, anger, disappointment. And then if I just really sit with it, and I quite often will put my hand on that spot and I just let it go. I just feel it and I send it love. And it's amazing how quickly it dissipates. So I would love the opportunity to lead you through this if you would be interested. And I will lead you
Yeah.
through what I'm calling a body scan, and just see how that feels for you.
Yeah,
All
let's do
right?
it. I'm
Okay.
super ready.
So good. This is if you're driving or doing anything like that, make sure that you're not doing that. Find a place where you can close your
Don't
eyes.
scan your body while you're driving,
find
please.
find a place where you can close your eyes and you can have 5 minutes to just breathe. And so I just want you to start by closing your eyes and just taking 3 beautiful deep breaths. So breathing in, hold, and then gently breathing out. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. One last breath. Breathe in, hold, and breathe out. And now I'd like you to imagine that the top of your head is a beautiful light. And you're just going to start from the very top of your head, gently moving that light down, kind of scanning through the top of your head. Ooh, is your scalp tense? Take a check, let it go. Quite often we've got tension in our scalp. Ah, come down to your forehead, to your brow. Now here's a spot, your jaw. Take a little moment, wiggle your jaw, and really sit into that jaw muscle. We hold a lot of tension there sometimes. And if you find that there's some tension, you can even put your hands up on your jaw and just really enter into it. Bring the light into your jaw and just allow it to let go. Allow any emotion that comes up to just flow. Just trust that whatever comes up is the right thing. And just ask for guidance on how to let it go. Come down through your neck. Notice if there's any tension there. Come into your shoulders. Allow them to soften. Just soften, and also allow them to open up. Come down your back and find that spot at the middle of your shoulder blades. And imagine that you've just got something beautiful and warm that you can lean into. It's safe. You can let go if there's any tension there. Come down into your heart space. Imagine a beautiful book opening up. Open up your heart space. And this can feel a little scary, so just give yourself time. Let's take a deep breath into our heart. In and out. See if there's any feelings coming up for you. And if there are, gently put your hands on your heart. Send that loving energy deep into your heart. It's okay. It's absolutely safe. Ask for guidance and help to let the feelings go. Feel them, and then let them pass through you like a river. Now, when you're ready, take another deep breath and keep moving down now to your solar plexus. Is there any tension there you can let go? Down into your tummy, And here's a place where we quite often, especially as women, we're told to hold our tummy in. So this time I'm giving you permission. I'm giving you permission to just let that tummy out. Just let a sigh out. Let that tummy just out. Let it relax. Let's take another deep breath into our tummy, and we're going to make a nice deep sigh as we let it out. Oh, how does that feel?
Amazing.
Okay, and let's come down a little bit further into our hips, that beautiful bowl that our hips make, that our pelvic bone creates that beautiful golden bowl. And often we carry tension here too. So here we're told to hold our tummy in and our butts in. And so I want you to just let that go. Let your butt muscles relax. Give a little wiggle and a little shake. There we are. Just breathe into there. Relax. Oh. And I want you to come down now into your perineum, into the sexual organs, and just let that tension go there too, because we hold tension there too. And we quite often, we don't want to bring our attention down into this area of our body. So I want you to just gently, gently, gently. And if it feels scary, just do it softly. Or if it's too much for you, it's okay. You don't need to enter into this area right away, but just, I encourage you to just gently feel. If there's any feelings coming up for you, right down in our root chakra, our safety, our connection to Mother Earth. And if you can, bring your hands there, put your hands gently the bottom of your stomach, and just feel. Now allow ourselves to go down into our thighs, down to your knees. How do your knees feel? Take a deep breath, and let's get into our calf muscles. We hold a lot of tension there sometimes too. Take a deep breath. Let those calves just relax. Down to our ankles. And then down to our feet. Letting it all go. And feeling safe. We're absolutely safe to let these feelings flow through us. Put them on the beautiful golden river and let them go. All right. Gently, slowly come back into yourself. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. How was that?
I love the idea of focusing on each part of your body and telling each part of your body to relax and let go. And I have a question for you because I'm still feeling like as if I had like a little ball here stuck on my throat. It's not super tight, but it's like this stuck energy that I feel. I was able to go through my whole body and I was able to relax it all. And I am still feeling it here.
Okay, so that will happen. I would really love it. You've got your hand there already, so bring your hand there. And just imagine that your hand is just beautiful, generating love and light from your hand. And just enter into that spot. And just say, gosh, I feel you, throat. You can say it inside your head or you can say it out loud. I feel you, throat.
I feel you, throat.
I love you.
I love you.
And I love you no matter what.
And I love you no matter what.
You can surrender this tension right now. Surrender it.
I feel it's dissolving and it's like slowly moving like to this area here.
Okay, so that also happens. So let's bring our hand here, where that area is. And just feel into it. Really see it. And see the light from your hand going into it, dissolving it. Take a deep breath in. Let the light into that area. And just you can talk to it too. Say, oh, wow. I see you, tension.
Oh, wow. I see you, tension.
I feel you.
I feel you.
And you know what? It's absolutely okay to let go now.
It's absolutely okay. Just let go now.
You're safe.
You're safe.
And I love you.
And I love you. Wow. So powerful. So powerful. It's such a beautiful feeling to give ourselves permission to feel.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to thank you this for showing me this exercise is so beautiful because I actually got to speak with my feelings. And once I understand them, it's like they get the attention that they need and then they're free to go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's like
Wonderful.
gone.
Yeah, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful,
So
Tanya.
beautiful. So beautiful.
So amazing. And I'm just so brings me so much joy to be able to share tools with you, with everyone who's watching. And, I just wanted to take a little note is that, if you're in a moment, let's just say you have a meeting or an interaction with someone and you're feeling a little bit tense. You might not have all the time to do 15 minutes of this, but you can do it very quickly, just like the light, just. And when you find a place, for me, if I'm going into a situation where I feeling anxious, I usually feel it here. I can just let it go. Just say, "Oh, I feel you," and I give you permission to let go, and then walk into that meeting knowing that it's all good. Everything will be okay if we just trust in that process.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
And I believe that the more we practice, the more we do this,
yeah,
then like you mentioned, like the quicker it's going to be for you to scan your body because you're so used to doing it that you're going to find it faster and you're going to be able to love it, talk to it, and let it go. It's
right,
beautiful.
absolutely,
Beautiful.
yes.
So let us know in the comments how that made you feel because I'm feeling amazing right now. I'm so grateful for Soleil. And just share with us. We're going to love to hear your feedback and, to share some more feedback with you. And we can't wait to share another tip coming up soon.
Wonderful.
Have a
Thank you,
beautiful
Tanya.
day.
And